The Instrument Flight Rules IFR Check Ride is your final test to earn your instrument rating. It consists of two parts, an oral exam and a flight test. Let's go over what you need to know and how to answer common questions. Pre-check ride preparation. Before the check ride, make sure you meet the basic requirements. 50 hours of cross-country pick time with at least 10 in an airplane. 40 hours of actual or simulated instrument time, including 15 hours with an instructor. 3 hours of training within 2 months of the test. A logbook endorsement from your instructor. Oral exam regulations and procedures. The oral exam covers IFR regulations, procedures, and aeronautical knowledge. Some key areas include instrument currency and proficiency. To stay IFR current, you must complete 6 instrument approaches, holding procedures, and intercepting tracking courses within the last 6 months. If you're not current after 6 months, you have another 6 months to get current with a safety pilot before needing an instrument proficiency check, IPC. IFR flight plan and clearances. To file an IFR flight plan, use ForeFlight, DUATS, or call ATC. You must file at least 30 minutes before departure and include departure, en route, and approach procedures. How do you pick an alternate airport? You need an alternate if the destination has weather below 2,000 feet ceiling and 3 SM visibility within 1 hour before or after your ETA. Fuel requirements. You must carry enough fuel to reach your destination, then your alternate, plus 45 minutes at cruise speed. Lost communications procedures, AVEA. If you lose communication, follow these. Route, fly the assigned, vectored, expected, or filed route F. Altitude, fly the MEA, minimum en route altitude, expected altitude, or assigned altitude, whichever is highest. Approach procedures. Expect to brief a standard approach plate explaining frequencies, altitudes, minimums, missed approach procedures, and timing. Know the different approach categories, ILS, RNAV, VOR, and circling approaches. Be ready to explain the difference between precision and non-precision approaches, ILS versus VOR, LOC, RNAV, LNAV. Flight test maneuvers and emergencies. During the flight, the examiner will evaluate your ability to basic attitude, flying, and instrument scan. Keep smooth control using the primary and supporting instrument method or control and performance technique. Recover from unusual attitudes, nose high and nose low conditions. Holding procedures. The examiner may give you a direct, parallel, or teardrop entry. Know how to choose the correct one based on your heading. Be able to fly standard 1-minute inbound legs and correct for wind drift. Instrument approaches and missed approaches. Perform at least 1 precision, ILS, and 1 non-precision, VOR, NAV, or LOC approach. During a missed approach, apply full power, climb to the initial altitude, and follow the published missed approach procedure. System failures and emergency procedures. Be ready to handle a pitot-static failure, vacuum failure, and lost communication. If you experience icing, follow the procedure. Turn on pitot heat, change altitude, and exit icing conditions. Final tips for success. 1. Stay ahead of the aircraft. Anticipate turns, altitude changes, and approaches. 2. Keep a solid instrument scan. Don't fixate on one gauge. 3. Know your procedures cold. Use checklists and verify altitudes and headings. 4. Stay calm and communicate clearly. If you make a mistake, correct it and keep flying safely. Passing your IFR check ride proves you're ready to handle instrument conditions safely and confidently. Stay sharp, trust your instruments, and you'll be on your way to earning that instrument rating.